one is like introduction to Tableau Prep. We will just, understand what's Tableau Prep and why it's useful, and also we will just try to understand some of the applications of Tableau Prep. That's the agenda for today. Also, at the end of the session, we will try to make 2 simple flows, one for pivot and one like overall, trying to engage all the cleaning steps and features from Tableau Prep. That's the agenda. So what's Tableau Prep? So as we'll be aware, like Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint all comes under Microsoft Suite, similar to the Tableau Desktop, Tableau Prep, and Tableau Conductor. All those comes under the Tableau Suite. And as all of us might be aware that Tableau Desktop is used to make visualization. All those, we don't have much facilities and features to clean and shape our data in Tableau Desktop. So here Tableau has introduced Tableau Prep to just make the data easy and intuitive and shape our data to do the analysis in Tableau. That's the main motto of Tableau Prep, and why we should go for Tableau Prep. So in most of the real case, before making visualization, most of the time we'll go in cleaning and shaping the data. Apart from Tableau Prep, we do have multiple tools like Alteryx, SQL, all those. But Tableau Prep is more like click and drop interface, similar to that of Tableau, where we just pull and drop the fields in rows, columns, and write calculated fields. So this is also as easy as that. Then also this is compatible with other Tableau products. Like when you can just get the output in form of Tableau Hyper Extract, which is like very fast and good for performance. So Tableau Prep is even compatible with the other products, and the output can be extracted in Hyper Extract. And even if you want, in case of like large volume of data, directly you can publish in the Tableau server, and you can connect to workbook and make visualization. All those. These are the some of the special advantage of using Tableau Prep. So quickly we will just get used to interface. Once you open the Tableau Prep, we will have like 4 windows like this. The left one is the connection pane. Like here, like where you would like to connect to a data source, just you have to drop here. And the top, it's the flow pane, and here only the flow will be visualized. The visual presentation of like all our operation steps to prepare the data. We will quickly go on through what are the steps involved and what are the steps. And here we have profile pane. Here it shows the summary of each field and their sample. Here if you see like order date and minimum is 1/1/2015 and maximum is 1/1/2019. And also this bar represents what percentage of rows falls under the category as mentioned. And at last we have data grid, which is nothing but the entire data row wise it will show. So these are the 4 panes. The left one is connection pane, and the top is flow pane showing the flows and steps involved. And here it's the profile pane, which gives quick view about the distribution of data across the multiple fields or measures. And at last here we have data grid, which is similar to that of like we have an option in Tableau to view data, like where we'll be able to see each fields. And here in the left changes, whatever change currently you can see this step is selected, which is like light blue. And here it show whatever changes are done in the steps. For example, we have created a calculated field region, central, and so on. So whatever steps are involved, the selected step. Here you can see the fixed date. This highlighted. These 13 changes are made in this step. Like that, if you select some other step, whatever changes are made, it will be shown here in this pane, which is right to the connection pane. This is the interface. And next,
hey, one quick question, Jairam. So in this, just trying to understand. See, in this particular field, okay. Sorry, whatever. So that's the stop date, right?
Ship date.
Ship date.
Ship
Sorry,
date.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, ship date.
Yeah.
So you can see for this particular date, right? There are these 4 bars. What do those 4 bars represent?
The 4 bar represents like each year. You can see top is 2015 and last is like 2020. So we have like 2016, whatever, 2017, 2018, 2019. So, and the bar represent percentage of rows fall under the category of that.
Got it. Okay. Basically, this is the axis. Looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the bar represent percentage of rows.
Okay. Understood. Clear. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Next, before creating flow, we will just try to understand what all are the steps involved in making the flow. So first, as usual, just connect your data from the variety of files and servers and WXAC wherever. We just connect and combine our data source from multiple data sources. So this is the first step, which is nothing but the input. Just you have to connect to our data. Mostly in today's session, we'll just try to connect to Excel or CSV file. And next, drag and drop the double click, bring your tables to the flow pane. So whichever the connection pane is here, from here we will just drag and drop the data to the flow pane. So here you can see this top 4 are the data sources which came into input step. And next, add flow step. And in flow step we have like variety of options. One is clean, this filter, split, rename. All these 3 comes under the clean step. And pivot is nothing but like modifying the data structure. We will look into detail about this pivot step. And and the next, like join and union, we all might be aware of. And clean and shape our data, we will just try to see what all features are that clean and shape our data in detail while making the flow. Then as I said, beside the connection plane, each step in this process is represented visually in the flowchart. This happens in the flow pane. And next step, so Tableau Prep tracks the operation so that you can check your work and make changes. This changes will be reflected in the next to the connection pane, which you have seen. Once you select the step, whichever changes you made in the particular step will be visible in the pane, which is right to the flow pane. And once you are finished with your flow, just run it. At last, you have to just add a step for output, and you have to just select whether you want in terms of hyper extract or CSV file or Excel file. This is broadly the 6 steps involved in making the flow.